Preparations kicked off today for the 7th annual United Way of Western Nebraska's Color Dash. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the United Way of Western Nebraska and First State Bank are once again partners in hosting the 7th annual United Way Color Dash. This year's dash will be held on June 8th with hundreds of anticipated runners finishing the race after being completely transformed by vibrant color. Organizers say running through colorful splash stations while supporting the United Way makes for a great family-friendly fundraiser.
Bring out the family. It's a non-competitive walk-run event, so it's really a lot of fun.
It's absolutely designed for the whole family. Bring your strollers, bring your kids, bring your grandmas in the wheelchairs if you want. It is such a great event just to get the family out. It's different than anything else that's really been done in our community, and so it's just a beautiful day, and it's so nice for us as First State Bank to be able to partner with so many other organizations within the community that really come out to support the United Way for this.
Groups of 5 to 9 racers will receive a 10% discount, and groups of 10 or more will receive a 20% discount. Krista Sarchette says after May 28th, all the prices will go up $10, so early registration is encouraged. Well, area health officials are encouraging employers to help make it easier and safer for their employees to become healthier during the course of their workday. Panhandle Public Health District Wellness Coordinator Jessica Davies says not only are chronic disease rates on the rise for illnesses such as diabetes and heart disease, but the dangers of simply taking a walk to improve your health are also increasing.
So now we're prompting people to walk, but then we also need to be advocates for our intersections safe. Is traffic flow not really going the speed limit? Because what we've recently seen through studies or from the research is that we're also at a 30-year high for pedestrian deaths now. And so the concern is creating the ideal conditions for people to safely walk or bike.
Davies says business owners and managers can help by taking the time to walk through their neighborhoods to find exercise routes that would be safer for employees trying to get a little exercise during their breaks. And Gering Public Schools are now ready to start preparing this year's 5th and 6th grade students for the big move to the junior high school next school year. A series of orientations for incoming 6th and 7th graders will start next week. And junior high school principal Sean Seiler says the light is at the end of the tunnel for what's been a long planning process.
We've worked with the elementaries to get staff on board and figure out who's going where and what's happening. So we're bringing our 5th, 6th grade teachers up also. But these meetings will be important just to help get kids in our building, help get parents in our building, help understand what we're about, what they're going to be experiencing. So that's this Monday and Tuesday.
Parents and their children will have a 1-hour session by grade on Monday and Tuesday nights starting at 6:30 with more in-depth half-day classroom touring sessions beginning on May 10th. Seiler says the goal is to make the transition for more than 300 students as smooth and seamless as possible for next school year. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your weekend weather forecast. Don't touch that dial. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
We've engineered the John Deere 6E Series tractor to be a versatile workhorse that's designed to fit your needs. And now we've engineered our special financing offers to work just the same. For a limited time, when you purchase a new 6E Series tractor, you'll choose between a free PowerGuard extended warranty or 0% financing each for 48 months. That's versatility through and through.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott.
I'm hooked on
Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets go on sale Friday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at MidwestTheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Going to be dealing with some clear skies as we get towards later on tonight. Cloudy skies early. Winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Will start to get breezy to windy tomorrow by 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And we'll have a period of some winds tonight and then again tomorrow. Windy conditions probably going to be this evening, and then not really a bad weekend, just some off and on breezes. Much colder though for next week, and we bring in rain and snow chances back to the area. Pretty nice yesterday at 67 and a low of 41. Those are pretty close to normal for this time of year. Picked up another 300ths in the rain gauge, so we're at 126 for the month. That's a couple hundredths below normal, about a quarter of an inch below normal. A little over 4.5 for the year, a little over an inch above normal. Temps right now, you can see where the showers and storms have worked their way through as we're getting cooler temperatures out there. 59 in Laramie, 66 Denver and Lyman. It's 62 up in Norfolk. Hastings checks in at 69. 70 in Scottsbluff, 71 in Alliance, 73 in Oshkosh. Starting to see temps come down a little bit from where they were earlier this afternoon in the mid and upper 70s. And winds have been pretty strong right along some of those showers and storms here, gusting in the 10 to 20 mile an hour range with higher gusts than that. So we have areas of showers and storms that are going to push across the area this evening. They will move out very quickly and off to the east and away from us. Winds will pick up for a period of time overnight towards early tomorrow morning, and we're going to be dealing with temperatures tonight mainly in the 30s to low 40s across the area. For tomorrow then, winds with us especially early in the morning, and then winds will decrease some as we go through the day. By tomorrow afternoon, we start to clear things out a little bit in terms of the winds anyway, keep the stronger winds off to our west. A few winds here across the area backing back in tomorrow night, but mainly clear skies coming tomorrow. And no real issues with weather other than some breezes. Highs are going to be cooler behind that system, only in the mid and upper 50s here in the northeastern portions of the coverage area. And as you can see, we're about done with precip. Well, that disappeared there at the end, but just a couple of hundredths at most for anyone. Tonight, windy early, decreasing clouds. Can't rule out a shower or storm early. Then those should move on out, and we're going to have lows into the low 40s. For tomorrow then, we're going to be dealing with mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-60s. And then we're going to be not too bad, breezy conditions tomorrow. Sunday will be probably windier with highs in the mid-60s. Then we really drop. As you notice, Monday, Tuesday, highs only in the low to mid-40s with rain and snow showers and breezes at times. Showers should come to an end Wednesday morning, get back in the mid-50s, and then upper 60s to near 70 as we end the next work week.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viera Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. It was a very nice turnout Thursday evening as decorated dogs were unveiled at the Paws for Paws unveiling event in Gering. Artists from throughout the area unveiled their canine visions for the event that the WeWork 21 Center hosted, which will ultimately benefit Skipper's Cupboard. Organization co-chair Steve Morkheim tells KNB News that he was very pleased with the turnout, well beyond expectations. These colorful canines will now go on tour of the region before being sold at auction later this year to benefit Skipper's Cupboard that will help pet owners care for their four-legged friends. Well, a property tax package opposed by Nebraska's largest schools, taxpayer advocates, and Governor Pete Ricketts himself could be getting another makeover before it goes to the legislature for full debate. Members of the Tax-Focused Revenue Committee argued over possible changes on Thursday, one day after a late-night hearing on the bill that drew widespread opposition. They left the executive session with no firm solutions, but were set to meet again today. The bill draws on a combination of property tax bills and would pay for property tax reductions and state aid to public K-12 schools by raising Nebraska's sales tax, eliminating sales tax exemptions, and increasing taxes on cigarettes. And weather permitting, work will begin on May 1st on Highway 26 between Scottsbluff and Minutair. The Nebraska Department of Transportation says Simon Contractor has the $3.6 million contract, and work will include widening the eastbound right turn lane towards Melbeta on L79E, an asphalt overlay, installing rumble strips, and applying permanent pavement markings. Traffic will be maintained with lane closures and flaggers as needed, and the anticipated completion date is November of 2019. Motorists are asked to use caution while driving through construction zones and to expect delays. Well, straight ahead, Bryce and Alex will be in with a recap of the week that was in Ag News. Your Friday 5 is back right after this.
Care Heilbrunn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Come on down to the mixing bowl if you are craving something homemade just like Grandma used to make. From glace and garlic sausage on Mondays to cabbage burgers and butterball noodle soup on Thursdays, you can't go wrong. And with everything in the bakery case baked fresh daily, you can count on a tasty treat with your morning or afternoon coffee. Stop in from 1 to 3 during the week to get 15% off any coffee or pastry during our coffee happy hour. The Mixing Bowl on 10th Street in Gering, bringing great food and great people together.
Plant a tree.
Get free custard.
And saddle up for this packed episode of Friday 5, which is presented by the Nebraska Corn Board.
More on custard and saddles in a moment, but to kick off the countdown, today is Arbor Day.
That's right, and the very first Arbor Day was started way back in Nebraska in 1872. The challenge was to plant as many trees as possible, and Nebraskans answered the challenge by planting more than 1 million trees on that very first Arbor Day.
And did you know that the eastern cottonwood is the official state tree of Nebraska?
Did not. Very interesting. Well, moving on, Walmart Incorporated said it would enter the U.S. beef industry by creating an end-to-end supply chain of Angus beef. That announcement comes as Walmart looks to offer higher quality meat to consumers who are pushing for transparency.
Walmart is the world's largest retailer and said it had roped in several farmers to supply it with Angus beef cuts like steaks and roasts, and those products are to be sold in Walmart stores across the southeast United States.
Moving on to number 3, it is officially Rodeo Week in Nebraska.
It is. Governor Pete Ricketts made that official proclamation on horseback ahead of the 61st annual UNL Rodeo.
Yes, you heard that correct, on a horse. The rodeo takes place place at the Lancaster Event Center this weekend, and it's expected to bring in more than 250 competitors across 6 Midwestern states.
Moving on, Bloomberg News reports that 80% of farms infected with the deadly African swine fever virus are not restocking their herds, and that's leaving a significant gap in production.
China is the world's largest pork producer, and pork accounts for more than 60% of meat consumption in China.
Ag officials in China say that production has dropped 21% since the virus was first reported last August, and a new outbreak was reported last weekend.
And finally this week, Culver's is bringing back #Farming Fridays. And while we couldn't help but take part in that celebration.
People in agriculture will share their stories on Culver's social media to educate followers about ag. And this is part of their Thank You Farmers project.
And be sure to mark your calendars for May 2nd, because all day long at Culver's you can get a free scoop of fresh frozen custard in exchange for a $1 donation to a local FFA chapter or other ag organization.
That is a wrap for the latest Friday Five, which is presented by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Go grab some Culver's on behalf of agriculture and have a safe weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. And finally tonight, it's once again time to honor the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. For this week's Star Student of the Week, we make our second appearance of the school year at Mitchell Elementary School. Fourth grader Brody Foose was nominated and selected for showing good sportsmanship on the wrestling mat. Earlier this year, Brody stopped a wrestling match after opponent Declan Titus showed injuries after the two accidentally bumped heads. Now, Declan went on to win the match, but Brody took the high road and wanted a clean match.
When we bumped heads, my coach, he was like, "Take the shot, Brody," but I just held back. And the same thing happened with me a couple years back at districts. So I waited there too.
He even had a special video message from Declan and his mom, Joni.
Congratulations, Brody. Everyone else thinks you deserve this award, and I do too. At the Scottsbluff tournament, when we collided heads, most kids would have taken a shot, but you cared about my safety. You're a good person, and in my book, you're a good friend.
I think Brody is an all-star because he shows concern and compassion during wrestling tournaments, and off the mat, he is a really great friend. He is the first one who approached my son and showed him what it was like to be friends. Just because you compete on the mat doesn't mean that when that match is done that you can't go to the sidelines and have some fruit snacks together and go over to the next group of boys and talk to them and also build this friendship and have it last a lifetime. And I think he's one of them who has really shown that that is possible, and he's demonstrating it at every tournament, at every match. It's not a one-time thing. He really is there to be your friend.
And PVC associate Cheyenne Schlosser also caught up with Brody to learn a little more about what makes this star student tick.
How long have you been wrestling, and what do you like about it?
I've been wrestling for 7 years, and I like wrestling just because it's a competitive sport and it's just fun to do.
You also do a great job in the classroom. What's your favorite subject in school?
Reading.
Reading? My favorite was science. What do you like about helping others and volunteering your time?
It's just fun to do, and this weekend we had a Easter egg hunt, and my special need friend was there, so we had a fun time just hanging out with each other, picking up eggs.
That's awesome. That's really great, Brody.
And when school's not in session, he keeps plenty busy as well.
I like to play basketball, ride my bike around town, do art, read.
Brody has 3 sisters and is the son of Sean and Trinity Foose. Congratulations once again to Brody Foose, the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. And if you'd like to nominate a deserving K-12 student to be the next Star Student of the Week, you can find nomination forms online at www.pvbank.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.